Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Colts coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, the Colts coming into the season, you know, they were one of those teams, I think people thought, yeah, they could be a playoff team, but I don't think too many had them at the top of a loaded AFC this year. Yet here they are as they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third overall.
Yeah, and that reminds me that they did win with Peyton Manning, Super Bowl 41 back in 2007, but as you noted, that was in Indianapolis. They did win as the Baltimore Colts back in Super Bowl 5 when Jim O'Brien kicked a field goal to beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, quite a series of events led them to this point. You had Drew Brees retired seasons end a year ago, and you think about all the heartbreaking postseason losses that this team went through the last few years, but they pulled it together, CD, and find themselves in the big game for just the second time in franchise history.
And they thought they would have been here multiple times before. You've got to respect this franchise and this organization, though, don't you? Because they've somehow been able to move past all those tough losses. The Minneapolis Miracle, the pass interference no call, going out at home the last 2 years, first in overtime in Minnesota on another controversial play, and then to Tom Brady last year. A resilient bunch, this New Orleans Saints team.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Able to fight through one tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll try the left side. Harris, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Harris going to get it again on second down. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones, 46 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
first down. Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
These two teams all tied after one. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. And got his man complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Jackson. Going right back to Fant. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for first and goal, but they'll take it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now he's forced out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your...
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
24-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. Gets it to Gordon. Breaks through the contact. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
21, Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson on the move to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, 43 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
The score is Saints 35, Colts 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, rolling to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 56, Colts 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taylor now from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on first down, Jackson flush to his right. He's got room to run past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Jackson being chased out left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Returning is Peppers. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a dip. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Colts. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have his...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Wilson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, here we go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.